Okay, so 500 residents. Are there going to be 3 that have the same birthday? So a couple ways of thinking about this. You could think, okay, there's my 500 residents. Is it going to be K times 365? So what's K got to be? Well, K is only going to be 1, right? So that means I could deal out the 300 of the 500 residents. I could put 1 in each of the 365 days, and then my K plus 1 will just be 2. So there'll be some of them that there'll be 2 people that have, at least 2 people will have the same birthday, but it won't be 3. Another way to think about this would be to take the 500 residents and divide it by the 365 and find the ceiling of that number. And that would be 2. So there's at least 2 that have the same birthday, but not 3. So not 3. Okay. So doing the same thing, if I have 30 people, must 3 have the same birth month? So if I have 30, is that bigger than what number times 12? Well, that's bigger than 2 times 12, right? So that means my K is equal to 2. That's the K. And so my K plus 1 is 3. So yes. So at least 3 have the same birthday. Or you could do the same thing, the number in the domain and the number in the codomain, divide it, and you get the ceiling of 2.5, it's 3. So there it is in a different way. So it's good to know both ways, because sometimes you're looking at something like this where you want to know the number to pick. I don't know the number to pick, but I've got 3 categories of pennies. And so how many pennies do I need to pick so that I get at least 5 in the same year? So that means I want this to equal 5. So this 5 is the K plus 1. So that means my K is equal to 4, right? So N over 3 has got to be bigger than 4. So N's got to be bigger than 12. So if I pick more than 12 coins out of these 3 different categories, then for sure I'll have 5 pennies in the same year. So if I pick out 4 different integers, then I want to know how many do I have to pick so that I only have 2 with the same, that I have at least 2 that have the same remainder. So if I'm dividing by 3, I know these are the different categories. So I can have this, or this, right? Divisible by 3. There's only 3 options. So if I pick 4 integers, yes, that 2 will have the same remainder. Remainder. Okay, so this was a new one I put in because I thought the other one was a repeat, so I thought I'd try something, add an extra one. Okay, so 2 fair dice. So what's the probability of getting doubles or probability of getting a sum of 6? Okay, so let's think about if I'm rolling 2 dice. So each die has 6 options, so that means there's going to be 6 squared, or 36 different options, right? So what's the probability of getting doubles? So there'll be the 1 1, right? The 2 2, etc., etc. So how many of those? So I guess I shouldn't say equal, but I'm trying to get the idea of, like, you have to think about how many options for doubles are there. So out of the 36, there's going to be 6, because you got 1 2 3 4 5 6, and each of them having a double. Okay, so let's talk about sum of 8. So this one I would want to write down. So sum of 8, I'm going to have a 3 and a 5, or a 5 and a 3, a 2 and a 6, or a 6 and a 2, or a 4 and a 4, right? So there's probability of the sum of 8 will be 5 out of the 36. Okay. So probability of doubles or sum of 8 will be probability of doubles plus probability of sum of 8, subtract off the probability of doubles and sum of 8. Okay, so this is 6 out of 36. This is 5 out of 36, and this one is 1, because I have the 1 option of the 4.